Hey guys, got a quick video for my students in my Intro to IT course and my Web Security course to show you how to shut down your Google Cloud resources. Now we all receive credits for using Google Cloud, and what we'd like to do is either keep the remaining credits that we have or just shut down everything altogether so we don't later on run out of credits and get some sort of crazy email from Google saying you better come put in a credit card or we're going to kill your virtual machines. So what we need to do is go ahead and log into our Google Cloud platform. And here I have my Google Cloud platform for Intro to IT pulled up. The first thing you're going to want to do is figure out what you've been paying money for out of your credits. And we're going to go to the hot dog menu here and we're going to click on billing. And this shows our billing information. Now I have multiple billing accounts, so it asks which one I want to go to. You may go straight into billing if you only have one account. I'm going to click go to linked billing account. And here I'd like to go to the cost table. The cost table actually shows you what you're paying for. And if you choose the invoice month for the previous month, it will show you pretty much everything that you've been billed for. If it's the current month, it may be empty at the moment. So we're going to expand this tree out and see what's here. And here we find we've got our Intro to IT project. We're using the compute engine, and under that we're using some networks and storage. So we're going to have to look at those three things to make sure that we're not going to get charged for those later on. Promotions just shows how your credits are being applied. So we're going to look for storage, we're going to look at the networking setup, and we're going to look at the compute engine itself. So we go back to the compute engine option, and here you'll see that we have our web server set up. And if I click on it, you'll see that we have all the details of that web server. Now what I'd like to show you is down here we have an external IP that's been defined, and that's part of the networking charges that you were seeing. It's really easy to shut down a virtual machine and forget that you reserved a static IP address. So we're going to need to go and get rid of this static IP address so it doesn't linger around. Google actually charges you for static IP addresses that are not being used. They don't charge you for static IP addresses that are associated with a virtual machine. So we're going to go up to the top here, and we've got an option to basically delete this virtual machine. We're done with it, so I'm going to go ahead and click delete. And it says, are you sure? You will also lose your disk, and that is the storage that we were being charged for. And notice it warns you about those static IP addresses. So we're going to go and delete that in just a moment. So we'll delete the virtual machine. It will say it's deleting the instance. We'll give it a moment for that to get done. Okay, that took a few minutes to delete. Now that it's done, we want to go look at a few other things. One is, if you took a snapshot of your virtual machine, that is part of the disk storage. So we want to go to the snapshots option here and get rid of any snapshots that we don't need anymore, which we won't. So we'll go ahead and select those, delete the snapshot. That will take just a moment to happen. Now, once you're done with the snapshots, we're going to move to that static IP address. We can locate that under the hot dog menu under VPC network. And there's an option, external IP addresses. So we click that. And you'll see we still have this IP address reserved. So we'll select that, and we're going to release the address. Now, at this point, if you decide you would like to continue working with your free credits, you're done with this video. If, however, you are done with Google Cloud and you no longer wish to do anything else on the cloud, you can go back to your Google Cloud Platform home, and you can delete the project that's associated with those credits, and then there will not be any ability to have anything running under that project that you might get billed for. So we're going to go to the project settings. We're going to shut down the project. To do this, we actually have to put in the project ID of the project. I'm going to copy and paste. And I'm going to shut it down. Notice that it may take as much as 30 days for everything to go away, and you can actually stop the deletion within the next 30 days. However, this is pretty much the point at which you're going to just shut everything down and assume it's not coming back. Now, once you've shut down your project, you will be taken back to your Manage Project page, and you can see I have a second project here. I also have one that's just a quick start that Google gave me. You can leave your quick start alone unless you launched any of your resources under that, which you shouldn't have, because that's not where your credits would be applied. Okay, so this is essentially a demonstration of how you shut down your resources. To quickly recap, you want to go into billing, you want to find what you're being billed for, go look for that and shut it down or release it or delete it or whatever you have to do to each resource. And then if you're done with this project altogether and you don't want to continue using the remainder of the credits, then go ahead and just get rid of the project altogether.